So this is a common question that I get asked a lot, because if you're interested in maybe switching out some simple swaps of your favorite recipes, one of my first tips is fill your pantry with the right flours, the right ingredients that you need to make low carb food. So just this past week, you know, we've made pumpkin spice cookies, we've made pumpkin spice bread, and all of these were low carb because we used the right flour. So that's something that's really, really, really cool, and something that I learned. And if you need that keto grocery list so that you know what to stock your pantry with, just drop the word grocery and I will send you my keto grocery list. But this is a question that I get asked a lot, because they're like, hey, I don't have almond flour, can I use this? Or hey, I have coconut flour, can I use this instead of that? These flours are very temperamental, and so we actually had a mishap this morning, and so it's funny. But Adolyn is a budding cook. She loves to bake. She loves to do lots of different things in the kitchen, and I love that. I love that she is feeling more confident in the kitchen. But the problem was she was using a recipe that called for regular flour, and so she I don't have regular flour in my house, like in my whole pantry. And so, so she, you know, I wasn't in the kitchen at this time. Adam was helping her. And so what flour did you grab? Because
almond flour.
Almond flour, which I love almond flour, you guys. I use almond flour in so many recipes, but because the recipe that we were using was written for normal flour, it didn't really turn out right. Like it was
like eggs, because it was supposed to be pancakes.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Russian pancakes.
Which is so cool.
Yes, and they're delicious.
But
we made them in school, but they just didn't turn out at home. So.
We didn't have regular flour. So if you are trying to eat low carb, trying to make simple swaps, which I'm a huge fan of, you have to make sure that you are using a recipe that is written for that specific flour. So if you have coconut flour, you can't sub it for an almond flour recipe. And if you have, like, you have to literally follow the recipe to the T. And so that is like one of 90% of the questions that I get asked. Like, I have this flour, I don't have that flour. You have to go to the store and get the right flour for that recipe, or you have to find another recipe. And so if you are trying to make simple swaps, like switching out the flours that like coconut flour, almond flour, those are two that I use the most. For regular whole wheat flour or regular flour, you need to go find the right recipes. Now, if you're like, well, where do I find these recipes? Pinterest, you guys. I have tons of recipes on my own Pinterest. If you want to find me, it's pinterest.com/grassfedmama, one word. I have so many boards with, like, you know, recipes for desserts, recipes for your dinner, recipes for snacks. You will not believe how much fun you can have and still eat low carb, still eat keto, ditch the sugar. You won't even miss it. And that's what I love showing normal moms and dads how to do, is to ditch the sugar with simple swaps so that you don't feel deprived and you get the results that you love. And so anyways, if you're not following me yet, go ahead and do that, and I'll drop the link below so you can just hop on over there. But we found a keto pancake recipe that we're gonna try using almond flour, because we had already messed up this recipe. Like, we had, you know, it wasn't the right egg to ratio and everything. So we're gonna start from scratch using our almond flour, and we'll make some low carb pancakes.
And then we'll go on a walk.
And then we'll go on a walk because it's a really pretty day today. But anyways, I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday, and I will see you guys later.